Welcome. Today's class is a 75-minute vinyasa flow. We'll begin in child's pose this morning. You can always find any other shape, whatever you're craving here. It's just offering the suggestion to begin in child's pose. Breathe into the low back, reach the arms forward. And close your eyes and just notice the process of the breath. And using the exhale to drop in, clear out any chatter of the mind. Take 2 more full breaths. And then inhale, come forward to tabletop. Push the mat away, hug all around the spine, and then just slowly stretch your right arm, right leg back and left arm forward. Try not to dump the belly, lift the facet joints of the vertebrae and get long from end to end. Take an inhale. Hand down, knee down, find cow pose. And then exhale, round cat. Come to neutral, gather the belly, and then slowly extend left leg back, right arm forward. And without dumping into the low back, try to extend out. Take a full breath in. And exhale, hand down, knee down. Inhale, cow, round the chest, look up, exhale, round. We'll just do that one more time. So inhale, neutral, right leg back, left arm forward. Stay on the exhale. Hand down, knee down, inhale, cow. And exhale, round, cat. Find neutral, inhale. Exhale, left leg back, right arm forward. Take an inhale. Stay on the exhale. Hand down, knee down, inhale, cow. And then exhale, round. You might sit back toward your heels. And then come back through tabletop, curl the back toes under, downward facing dog. And just take a moment there, drop the head, relax the neck. Breathe into the back body. And greet your morning, whatever time of the day it is for you, with your breath. And then inhale, ripple forward to high plank. Find that center line again as you push the mat away, and then lift your right leg up. Draw right knee to right upper arm, and then step outside the hand. I just want you to drop your knee and lift your chest there. Take an inhale. Lift the back knee, step back to plank, exhale. Left leg up, inhale. Push the mat away, left knee, left upper arm, and then step outside the hand. Right knee down, drop the hips, lift the chest, look up. And then lift the hips, the right knee, and step back to plank. Down dog split, so go back with the hips, stretch your right leg up. And then knee to nose, step heel to thumb. Find your runner's lunge, stretch your right arm up, Easy twist. And then circle the arm back, straighten the leg, and pour forward of the right leg as you bow. We bend the knees, circle the arm forward and up. And then exhale, fold forward, straighten that right leg, and bow. One more big breath in, big circle. Get the shoulder blade back. And then exhale, lift the navel as you fold. You might pop the back foot in a little more. We'll stay here just for another full breath. Exhale, runner's lunge. Come right to single-legged plank. Keep the shoulders over the wrist, and then right knee, right upper arm. Back to plank. Left knee, left upper arm. Back to plank. So nice and slow, right knee right. And try to lower the hips. Left knee left. So lift the knee as high as you can without jacking the hips too high or letting them sink. And you just feel more through the low belly. Soften the neck. Inhale as you take it back. Exhale as you draw knee to upper arm. And on the left, and then stretch the left leg back there. Inhale. And then knee to chest, up, heel to thumb. Exhale. Come right into your easy twist. And then circle the arm back. Exhale, fold over the left. Circle the arm forward and up. Take a breath in. Get the shoulder blade back. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale. Roll the chest open. Exhale, fold. And then stay there. Couple more breaths. Runner's lunge, inhale. And then take it back to single-legged plank. Keep the shoulders over your wrist. Left leg is back. And then left knee to right upper arm. Plank pose. Lift the right leg. Inhale. Under and over. Exhale. So find the fullness of the breath. Just switching as you step back to plank. Breath in. And then exhale. Take it across. Keep the shoulders over your wrist the whole time. And really squeeze the knee in tight, thigh and heel high. It doesn't matter so much how many we do. We're just moving with the breath there. Right knee, left upper arm, back to plank. And then bring your knees down. Sit back on the tops of the feet and take your left arm under your right. Inhale, lift the elbows up. And then exhale, round your spine, draw your elbows down. Maybe chin to chest. Inhale, stretch your arms up. And then right arm under. Take an inhale, lift the forearms. Exhale, round. And then stretch your arms up there. Take an inhale. Exhale, walk the hands forward. And I want you to creep your chest forward. Look towards your fingertips there. And then bend your elbows, curl your toes under, but hover your forearms down. You might walk your knees in, hug your elbows in. Imagine your forearms are down and push the mat away. Feel your side ribs turn on. Then hover the knees. Keep hugging your elbows in and hovering as low as you can without actually setting them down. Then start to straighten the legs. Either gazing between the forearms, or you can drop your gaze, but keep hovering the elbows. You might keep the knees bent, but just feel the side ribs right under the armpit turn on as you lift your belly and soften the neck. Take another full breath. And then just straighten the arms, downward facing dog. Look to your hands there, step your feet to your hands. Come right to your forward fold, Uttanasana. You can move, sway, bob. And then get your hands down, come up all the way, stretch your arms up. Thumbs to heart, Samastitihi. And then roll your shoulder heads back. Feel that same connection into the side ribs as you knit your front ribs back and lengthen your tailbone down. Keep that, stretch your arms up. Maybe gaze to the hands as they press. Exhale, fold forward. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale and lengthen. Take it through your first vinyasa. You can step back to plank, slow chaturanga, cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, go back. Hug your upper arms in. Bend the knees high in the toes, inhale. Feet to hands, exhale. Chest forward, navel lifts, breath in. Exhale, full breath out. Rise to stand, stretch your arms up. Fold forward, breath out. Pull the belly in, cast the heart forward and down. Broaden the chest, hips back, inhale. Keep the chest broad, quietly, chaturanga. Exhale. Up dog or cobra. Maybe chaturanga to down dog, exhale. Take a full breath. Tap back into the side ribs. Hug your upper arms in, bend the knees. Inhale. From your sacrum leading, hop or step, exhale. Inhale, extend the heart out the pelvis, lift the belly. Exhale, fold. One more Sane, rise to stand there. Fold forward. Exhale. Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen. Quietly, chaturanga, dandasana. Fill up the side ribs with breath as you inhale. Maybe chaturanga to down dog, exhale. Look to the hands there, inhale. Feet to hands, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Drop the seat. Try to work biceps in line with the ear openings. If it's not happening, that's okay. Knit your front ribs back. Put more weight towards the heels. Draw your shins back. And keep lifting the lowest portion of the belly away from the tops of the thighs. As you breathe into the back ribs. Maybe sit a little lower. Full breath in. Fold forward, breath out. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Chaturanga. Exhale. Let's take it through your flow. Stretch your right leg up. Knee to nose. Step it between your hands. First warrior. Spin your left foot out. Reach the arms up. And then exhale. Get your hands down. Step your right foot halfway back. Shoulders over wrists. So you lift your left leg. High in the ball your right foot. And then we're going to hop and switch the legs 3 times. So it can be low or high. Warrior 1, left foot between. Inhale. 2 standing splits on the left leg. Exhale. Roll your right toes down. You might bend the left knee and look underneath you. And then take your vinyasa. You can hop back to chaturanga or belly on thigh, hop up, kick your butt. And then pull the heart forward as you take it right through your chaturanga. And inhale, left leg up. Knee to nose, step heel to thumb. Drop your hips, bend your right foot out. Inhale, first warrior. Get your front ribs, get your hands flat, exhale. Step your left foot halfway back, lift your right leg up. And then 3 hop switches, low or as high as you want to take it. Right foot lands between, inhale, Virabhadrasana A. Standing splits, exhale. Keep stretching the belly out the thigh. And then get your hands down. You might just step back or one hop back through your vinyasa. Get through your flow. Pause in your dog, full breath in. Full breath out. That's your Sunday. 2 more of those. Inhale, right leg up. And then step it between your hands. Spin your left foot out. Warrior 1, inhale. And then hop and switch. Take your time. Step your right foot back. Shoulders over wrists. The most important thing is you're landing very lightly. Not rolling your hip open. In air. Left side, warrior 1. Inhale. Standing splits. Exhale. And then inhale, set up, shoulders over wrists. Hop up, kick your butt. Vinyasa. Just getting the heart rate circulation going. Left leg up, inhale. Step it between. First warrior. Inhale, arms up, knit the front ribs. Exhale, get the hands down, step your left foot halfway back, stretch your right leg up. Quietly hop and switch for 3. Take your time. Right foot forward, inhale, first warrior. And exhale, vinyasa. Just take it through your flow. Maybe hop, kick your butt. Last set there. Stretch your right leg up. Pull thigh to chest, knee to nose. Step heel to thumb, warrior 1. Hips down, arms up, front ribs back. Exhale. Step halfway back. Hop and switch for 3. 2. Last one. Warrior 1 there. Inhale. You might take a cross and then take it right through humble warrior. Exhale. And then you can keep that clasp. Look forward, hang the ball to right foot, and find your standing splits. And then belly's on your thigh. Keep that hop back. Lean the shoulders over the wrist. Kick your butt with that left heel. Or an owl leg. Maybe straight up and down. And then take it through your flow. Last side of the series, left leg up. Knee to nose. Try to hover the foot before it lands, warrior 1. Exhale, plant the hands, step halfway back, lift the right leg up. Hop and switch for 3. Right side, warrior one, inhale. Let's go ahead, clasp, humble, exhale. Take a full breath. High in the ball, the left foot. Keep the clasp. Belly on thighs. You split the legs apart. Hug your right hip in. Roll your left toes down. Lift your shoulder heads up. Take a full inhale. And get your hands down. Belly on thigh. Commit to that. Step back, hop back. And get your butt up. Lead with the sacrum. And then find your core. Hug your upper arms in. Vinyasa. Take 3 full breaths. If you need child's pose or want to sit back on your heels. Maybe roughly 5, about 30 seconds. Downward facing dog. Step your feet together. So we're gonna hop to chair pose. If you want, keep your knees and thighs together and see if you can hop up, kick your butt. Keep traveling forward, landing with soft knees to absorb the shock. Trying to get your hips over your shoulders there. Squeeze your thighs together. And then chair pose. Stretch your arms up. Take an inhale. Thumbs to heart. Shoulders back, exhale. And then step your feet together, arms up. Grab your right wrist or interlace all but your index finger and slide bend to your left. I like to even find a half cow face here. I feel it more through my tricep. If you want, bend your right elbow and take your left hand to it. And then hips right, little lift of the chin, lift the inner thighs. Take one more full breath. Exhale to come up. Second side. Either interlace, grab left wrist, or bend left elbow. And then hips left, side bend right. And inhale up. And exhale, fold forward. And then step your feet apart. Come right to Malasana, elbows inside knees. We'll use that side body length to find, if you want, the extension of the right arm. Push the shoulder into the knee. Maybe extend the left arm or find a bind. Just getting that nice compression. Right side body into the right thigh, but keep lifting out of that right hip as you spiral the left shoulder blade to more of the back body. Charge your left thigh back, push your right heel. See if you can breathe in a little more fully on your next inhale. And exhale, release. Second side. Upper arm, the left knee. You can just use that right hand and work your right thigh to your right as you tip left, or bring your left hand down, right arm up. Maybe bind, grab right wrist. Really connecting into your left heel, rolling right shoulder blade back, and stretching right thigh away from you. Maybe back behind you a little. Gazing anywhere that feels best on the neck. And really your connection into your upper traps. Take another full breath. Stretch it out. Maybe pause at the top. Nice. And then exhale, fold forward. Feet hip width apart. Let's take Pada or Padangustasana. Peace finger grip or hands under our feet. Bend the knees, walk the ribs out, the pelvis, look up. And then pull with your biceps, fold forward. And using your breath as that main vehicle to work more deeply. Connect to the experience. Take one more full breath. And on your exhale, look down, release. Let's take crow, feet together, high in the toes, knees wide. And then hands plant, elbows bend, hug in of the knees, lift up of the feet, push them out away, protract the shoulder blades apart. Maybe working towards crane, straighten the arms, lift the butt higher, maybe working towards handstand from here. Keep hugging your elbows in, lift the belly, Uddiyana Bandha. Take a full breath in, suck your belly in and up, arc the legs back, chaturanga quietly or loudly, vinyasa. Nicely done. Stretch your right leg up. Bend your knee, open your hip. You might bring your left arm down. Again, just working that opening through the left armpit, tricep, lat connection. Maybe straighten that right leg, point the toes. Look down, knee to nose, step it between your hands. Come right to runner's lunge. And then we're just gonna take the left knee to our chest, thread it forward and sit. So the legs are aligned here. And then just roll down, keep the legs aligned, right foot down, interlace your fingers like you're holding a giant spoon. And then we're gonna circle clockwise to the left and up as you inhale and sit up. And then arms to the right as you lower down. But very slowly, inhale, sit up. Exhale, circle to the right as you come down. Inhale, and try not to just use momentum. You might feel like you get stuck. But use that core strength and breath to try to make it smooth. 3 more. Inhale. And stirring that big old circle with the arms, tapping more into the obliques. 1 more. And lower down. Left knee to chest, right leg straight. And just find a supine twist. Guide your left knee to your right. Right, look to the left. And then inhale, come back to center. Just want you to take both legs and extend them out straight, and then arms overhead. And then charge your thigh bones down, hug your low belly towards your back body, knit your front ribs, and then inhale, stretch your arms to the ceiling, and then maybe even forward, but sit up. And then lift your low back, exhale, fold like this. So heart stretches forward, grab somewhere around the legs. And then inhale, go up. And then bring your arms overhead. Now bring your hands down, fingers forward. I just want you to lift your seat, but keep your heels down. Keep your hands down. You might come to your fingertips, lift your feet. Heels down, lift your seat. And then hips down, lift your feet. Keep lifting your low back. One more. Lift your hips. Lift your feet. And now stretch your arms forward, Navasana. Keep lifting your low back. If you need to, bend your knees. Go ahead with your hands toward your feet. 3, 2, low bow, inhale. High bow, exhale. Low bow, inhale. High bow, exhale. Low bow. High bow. Low bow. Take your arms overhead, biceps in line with ears, knit. Hover. Breathe. And then inhale, we'll sit up. Bring your heels down as you sit up. Lift your low back. Exhale, fold. Keep your legs engaged. Sit up, inhale. Get your hands down, lift your hips. Draw them back, exhale. Hips down, just lift your feet. Heels down, just lift your hips. Inhale, lift your feet. Exhale, lift your hips. Inhale, lift your feet. Exhale, stretch your arms towards your feet. 3, if you need to, bend your knees, lift your low back. And then exhale, low bow. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale, high. Exhale, low, arms overhead. Knit front ribs. Shoulders towards the floor, sides of heart up. 3, 2. Inhale, sit up and bring your heels down. Once you bring shoulders over hips, lift your low back. Keep your quads contracted as you fold. You have to lift your navel. And then inhale, sit up. Last of these, get your hands down, lift your hips, draw them back. Hips down, lift your heels, point your toes. Like little teeter-totter, wee. Lift your feet. Lift your hips. And then lift your feet, Navasana. And take your hands behind your head. I just want you to bring your heels back down. And then lift your low back. Now twist your left. Just from the torso, inhale. Center, exhale, twist left. Keep your legs really engaged. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Open the arms. Bring your hands flat. And then pivot your feet to the left. Come right to side plank, Vashisthasana. And I have my left foot in front of my right. But get your left shoulder right over the wrist. Lift through that left side body. Stretch to the right. And then take it to fallen triangle. You can just extend the leg forward. You can float the leg up, maybe knee bent. Just make it yours and breathe, enjoy, suspend. Find that point where you start to shake and tremble. It's your body like dancing. It's happy dance. Right hand down, side plank. 2 wild things, step behind. Getting that opening through the front of the left hip. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Feel your heart space burst up. Look to the right thumb, inhale, side plank. And then take it to down dog splits, exhale. Slowly, single-legged plank, bring your knee down. Chest forward, melt the heart. Exhale. Inhale, straighten the arms, knee to nose, core plank. Exhale, knee down, melt the heart. Hug your elbows in. Inhale, straighten core plank, knee to chest. Right knee down, melt the heart. Now keep that. Walk your hands back. Maybe lift your right knee up. And then slither all the way down. Press your pubic bone together, or pubic bone down. Lift your low belly off the mat. Press your hands behind your back. Keep your feet anchoring. Lift your head, your chest, root your knuckles back. Now lift your legs, locust pose. Take a full breath in. And exhale, release. Walk your hands back if you need to. Take it to child's if you want to challenge. Elbows over wrists, squeeze your quads, curl your toes, chaturanga. 2 plank, 2 dog. Full breath in. Maybe side out. Step your feet together. We're gonna split hop top of mat. I want you to find at least 3, it might be 6. Look forward, ride the breath. Split your right foot between your hands. Hop or step back. So from the sacrum, lifting, you have to keep anchoring through the heels of the hands. So as your hands root down, your butt goes up, your legs split apart, and that's how you get your hang time. So you can almost find standing splits in air right to your L handstand. Last one. And then come right to half moon. Open the left hip. Slow down the breath. And then just look down, stretch your left arm up. Pull your left knee to your chest. And then stretch it back. Inhale. Knee to chest. Exhale. Stretch it back. Inhale. Knee to chest. Exhale. Stretch it back. Inhale. One more. Knee to chest. You can just stretch it back, or from here, grab your ankle. Shavasana. And then pull the heel away from the left sitting bone. If you have the ankle, just look down. Take an inhale. Slow release, exhale. Square off your hips and shoulders. Come to warrior 3. Supported. Lengthen the center line. Spin the left toes down. Put more weight back into the right heel. And then stay or float up to warrior 3 from here. Fly the arms back. Hug your right hip in. Lift your belly. 3, 2. Left hand down. Revolve half moon, so we'll twist to the right. Again, get really strong with that left leg. So hug the left quad to the bone. Try to straighten the left leg. The right knee can be bent. And then lift through the left side body as you twist open through the right. Take one more full breath there. Runners lunge to down dog splits. Lift from right under that sitting bone. Look forward. You might hop and switch. If you need a few L hops first off that left leg, go ahead. Or just step right foot to right thumb. Reverse warrior. Take an inhale. And then take your vinyasa any way through. Make it yours. And make it clean. Nice. And then walk your hands to your feet. So at the back of the mat. And then bind your left hand under your left ankle. Get your shoulder behind your calf. Stretch your right arm up. Left hand will grab right wrist. And then twist to your right. And just let your head, like your brain is spilling on that left foot. Let it just dangle. But then get your right shoulder head away from your right ear or jaw. And use the scapula gliding back to open the chest up. And you'll feel a nice release to the outer right hip. You might bend the left knee more. And work your right hip back more as you fold. Again, the gaze can be wherever. You don't have to crank the gaze up to make the twist deeper. And then just look down. We're going to spin 180 degrees to the right. So now that right leg's in front. And from here, if you want, take the left foot over. Sit on your left hip. And then bring your left forearm down. Take your right hand in front the right shin and lift your left hip up for a baby grasshopper pose. So really connecting into the side core here, just to stretch the chest forward and draw your hips back. Push your left thigh into the left calf. Work your hips away from your waist. Take another full breath there. And then everybody sit with that left knee behind your right foot. Half floor of the fish. Twist to your right, stretch your left arm up. Just make sure your right toes are facing forward, and then twist either inner elbow or elbow outside knee. Inner elbow around the knee or elbow outside the knee. But look over your right shoulder. Keep lifting your low back. And if it's reasonable, you might bind through that right leg and find your right wrist with your left hand. And take another breath. And then your choice here, if you want to take it through Ekapada Kundinasana, stand on your left shin, get your left elbow outside your right knee, and then take it up, maybe through side crow. Or you can rock to your back. And any exit might just be hopping back. Downward facing dog. And then lift your left leg up. Bend your knee and open your hip. You can bring that right elbow down. Wing your left elbow out. And then maybe push down and through the mat with that right elbow so much that you get your right ear more and more in line with the bicep as you lift through that whole right side. Straighten the arm, square off the chest, step left heel to left thumb, and just like we're stepping into pistol, but we're not. So align the right thigh with your left, and then roll down, but keep your upper back lifted and clasp your hands together like you have a giant spoon. And then inhale, let's go counterclockwise, so to the right, center, to the left as you lower. So big old circle, inhale. And try not to just use momentum, especially when you come up. That's the hard part. That left foot's gonna wanna lift. It might. You might lower that right leg. Now see if you can slow it down. 3 more. And then right knee to chest, left leg long. Twist the knee over. Maybe look over your right shoulder. And then come back to center. Again, just extend the legs, flex your feet, reach your arms overhead, but then try not to let your low back just lift away without completely flattening. I want you to connect more into your core, cinching all around the waist. And then keep that as you reach the arms up and forward to sit up. And then lift up with the low back as you fold forward and down, forward fold. And then sit up, inhale, get tall. And then just get your hands down, butt up, exhale, butt down, lift your legs, inhale. Exhale, butt up, shorten your torso, butt down, lift your legs, find your hip flexors. Butt up, legs up. Now stay there, stretch your arms towards your feet, find that magnetism. And then low boat, inhale. High boat, exhale, that knees are not. Low boat, high boat, low boat, high boat. And then low boat, you might bring your fingertips down. You might keep your arms forward toward your feet or overhead. 3, 2, activate the legs. And then heels down, knit the front ribs back. Inhale, reach up, sit up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sit up. Fingertips down, hands down rather. Exhale, lift your hips. Inhale, lift your feet. Exhale, lift your hips. Inhale, just getting into more of the low belly, the hip flexors. You don't always have to be in crescent lunge to find that. Inhale, arms forward, lift the low back. And then exhale, low boat. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale, high. Exhale, low, maybe arms overhead. And keep your feet lifted. Just lift your torso. And then bring your feet down, lift your low back. Take an inhale, get taller. And then exhale, keep the legs super engaged and feel the connection. Legs and core, inhale to come up. Exhale, get your hands down. Bum back. Legs up. Bum back. Legs up. Last one, bum. Legs, lift low back, reach your hands to your feet. And then slowly bring your feet down. Sit up tall, hands behind the head. And then keep that twist to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. Center. Exhale, twist. Keep the twist, open the arms. Make sure your right hand is spinning, tap on that, and just lift to side plank. So right foot is scissored in front of left, and then turn it into your figure 4. Pull your right knee to your chest, or set the foot down. Keep lifting through that left inner thigh, right hip. Move to your right thumb, side plank. Inhale to wild thing. Exhale. Slowly side plank, look to the left thumb. Find your center line, down dog splits. And then slowly come to tabletop with the left knee down, right leg extended. Look forward, hinge forward from the knee, and then melt the heart. Hug your elbows in. Inhale up, knee to nose, lift the left knee up. Knee down, heart forward. Lift up, thigh to chest. Knee down, heart forward. If you can, get your chest down, walk your hands back, and then lift your left knee up. And then slither all the way down. So if it's comfortable for you, floor bow, grab your ankles. Or just find another locus. If you have your ankles, lift the shoulder heads, press down to your thighs, lift up to your chest, draw your shins back, and then lift your thighs last. Push your shins back. Hug your knees in. Stretch the side of your heart towards your cheekbones. Take an inhale. And exhale, release. Child's pose if you want, or walk your hands back, curl your toes under, squeeze your quads, lengthen the tailbone back towards your heels. Chaturanga. Look forward. Plank. Down dog. Take a full breath. And then step your feet together. So we'll split hop the left leg between our hands. Bend your knees, inhale. Get your sacrum to lead the way. Split your legs apart. Step or hop back. Ride the breath. Try to find that bit of hang time before the left foot lands. Two more. And then left foot lands. Open up to half moon. Take an inhale, exhale, right knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee to chest. Inhale, extend the leg back. Exhale, right knee to chest. Get heavier in the left heel. One more, inhale, extend. Stay there if you don't want Shavasana. If you do, pull the knee in, grab around the ankle, then shin back. Keep lengthening the left side body. Knitting the low ribs to the back ribs. Take a full inhale. And slow exhale to release the foot back to half moon. Square your hips and shoulders. So find a supported warrior three. And then you might put more weight to the left heel, bend your left knee, stretch your side ribs forward, and lift up to Digasana, bent knee warrior three. Think of locust, keep firming in the navel, stretching the heart forward, legs apart, three. Turn the right toes down, two. Revolve half moon. Right hand down, left arm up. Hug your right shoulder back. Turn on serratus. Right under the armpit. To continue to pull the ribcage out the pelvis. Squeeze the thighs even though they're in different planes. Take a full inhale. Runner's lunge to down dog splits. And then don't open the hip. Look forward. Keep that L-shaped leg. And then take a few hops off your right foot. Maybe switch your legs in air. Reverse warrior, left foot lands. Inhale. Vinyasa. Exhale. And then walk your hands to your feet. And then bind around your right leg. And then get your left shoulder blade to the spine. Hug your left hip back. So that right knee might be really bent. Feel a nice stretch, especially through that kind of low back or side body area. And then just look down. We'll pivot 180 degrees to your left. So the left foot's in front. So the legs are crossed. Come to the blade edges of your feet. Or set the left foot down and take your right leg over. So you're on your right hip. Maybe grasshopper if you want. Walk your forearms out. Plug your shoulders back. And then that left arm is reaching in front the left shin. That right thigh, your right thigh, has to make a point of contact into the left calf. And as you push through the right elbow, bring your butt back, stretch your chest forward. Yeah. And feel that connection to the belly to lift the hips. Shoulder heads back. 3, try to look forward. 2, bring your hips down. If you're not in the baby grasshopper, just right knee behind left ankle. And then left hand behind you, stretch your right arm up, hook it around the left knee. Twist to your left. Maybe bind. Grab your right wrist. And as you inhale, lean the belly into the thigh to lift the low back. And then exhale, shoulders back as you twist. Take another full breath. And on the exit of choice, you might just step back or stand on your right shin. Right elbow outside left knee. Hands set up like chaturanga. Lift the chin, lift the hips, lift the legs. Top leg goes back. Maybe stack the heels, stack the knees, side crow. Maybe top leg back. Lift the belly. Chaturanga. Good. Take an inhale. Lift your right leg up. Look forward. Hop and switch. Hop and switch. Hop and switch. If you want to do it in air, do it in air. Or just hold the L or straight up and down. 10 more seconds. And then down dog splits. Hop and switch or step right foot between your hands. Come right to horse. And then get your hands on your knees. I'll be nice this morning. So push your thighs back with your hands, thumbs back, so fingers forward, and then dip your right shoulder. Let's get that stretch to the back of the shoulder. Again. But if you're using these muscles, which you ought to be, you should feel it. You're like, thank you, Kimberly. Inhale back to center. Exhale, dip your left shoulder. And then inhale, stay in the horse shape. Stretch your arms up. Exhale, slide into your left. Float the left forearm. Push the mat away with your right heel. Draw the right thigh back, just like we did in Malasana. Inhale up, second side. Try to lounge back a little by getting that right thigh back and then knitting and hugging through that belly area. It's not about how low you go, but don't pull forward. Don't close off. Open, lean back. Don't get too crazy there. Watch out for things. Good. Inhale, come back up. And then interlace your fingers. So you push the palms up. Inner biceps back, and then lift high in the balls of your feet. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 2, 1. Hold. Heels higher, thighs back. Knit the front ribs. 3, 2. Heels down, arms out. Inhale, straighten. Nicely done. Turn your feet parallel if you want to bind. Maybe reverse prayer or hands to hips. Press your feet up. You might slide your hands down your calves. Inhale, flat back, look up. More weight towards the toes as you fold. Use your biceps. Spread the sitting bones apart by charging your thighs out. And then lift your belly. Stretch the spine forward and down. Let the head release. And then get your hands down. Now shorten your stance. So we're going to go for a variation of Titivasana. So get your knees to really push into your shoulders here. Take your hands around your ankles. This might be step 1, so you are really getting as compact as you can. And looking underneath you, squeezing knees to shoulders, pulling your spine through your legs. Second bit, if you can get your hands flat, fingers forward, you'll sit on your upper arms like a shelf. And then stretch your legs out, point your toes. Now you might think chaturanga here and bend your knees, or bend your elbows, but straight back, chest forward. It's kind of like our baby grasshopper, hips back, chest forward. And then do some push-ups. Keep hugging in, staying parallel. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your bottom down. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? Sit up tall. I just sprang that on you. So grab your feet there. Use your elbows to fold out. Cobbler's pose. And then inhale, sit up. We're just going to pinwheel. So draw, keep your right leg where it is. Just spin your left knee in. And then spin around for half pigeon right side. So just get the left leg in line, that hip. Walk your fingers back, lift your chest up. And then fold forward. Any variation, you might take a half bind, try the left arm under. Stay there, come up for a quad stretch. Reach back with your left arm for your heel. For your foot. And then try to keep your chest from opening too much to the left by twisting to the right and working right shoulder back. And then gently release. Just come back to sit on the right hip. Now turn your right knee in. Tap a foot outside your hip. Half virasana, left leg straight. And then stretch your arms up, lift your leg up, and then fold over your thighs just like we did in our core work portion of class. And you might just lightly pull down and back with your hands. And notice what that does to the shoulders and chest. Keep rooting through the top of your right foot. And then inhale, sit up. Turn your left knee out, right leg goes back, second side, half pigeon. Square off the hips, lift the chest, and then fold forward when you're ready. Stay there or walk your hands to lift your chest up. Maybe reach back for your right foot. And then gently release, and we'll just come onto our left hip. Spin on our hip, turn your left knee in, right leg straight, half your asana. Bring the inner thighs together, tap the left foot down, but then lift your low back, stretch your arms up, knit your front ribs as you fold. You don't have to grab anything. And then traction the palms back, heart forward, inhale. Squeeze the right quad, the bone, push through the left, tap a foot as you exhale. Keep walking the ribcage out the pelvis. And then inhale, look forward. And then exhale, come to full virasana now. So sitting on both heels, maybe a block or heels outside of the hips. And if it's comfortable for you, you'll bring your elbows down. You might lift your sitting bones there, keep hugging the belly back. And then set the sitting bones down just to feel more elongated through the low back. Maybe coming all the way back. Arms overhead. And then sit back up there. Get your hands down. Come back to tabletop. And then inhale, cow. Exhale, round. Inhale, cow. And then exhale, round. Now keep that tops of toes down. We need to find plank like this. Pull hands to feet, feet to hands. Now, stay on the tops of the toes, upward facing dog. To plank. Upward facing dog. To plank. A little faster. Hold and plank. Curl the toes under. Downward facing dog. Good. Take an inhale now. We're going to hop back to the top of the mat. You might come back to those chair hops. Right? Might be tuck hops or pike hops. Getting the hips over the shoulders. Rise to stand. Take an inhale. Thumbs to heart. So last bit of business here. Chair pose. Bend your knees. Sit on your heels, setting up for camel. Bring your knees down. So we're going to go camel. Separate the knees, feet hip width apart. And then shoulders back. Curl the heart up. Lean back, maybe hands to heels. Shoulder blades on the back body. Draw closer together to lift the space of the heart up. And then inhale, sit up. Exhale, sit back. And just notice. Here we go. Let's do it again. Knees hip width apart. You might keep toes curled under or tops of feet down. Tailbone down. Cinch through the waist. Lift through the heart. Engage the back body. Fill up the side ribs with breath. Inhale, sit up or stand up on the knees. Exhale, sit back. So this last set, it might be another camel. You might want to do a drop back from camel into wheel, maybe from standing into wheel. Maybe you're done with camel and you want to come to your back and find bridge or wheel. So third set, make it your any variation of a heart opener, spine strengthener combination. Nice. I love the variations. Take your time coming out. And then child's pose or find an inversion. Headstand, tripod. If you're setting up tripod, elbows shoulder width apart. Just walk the hands back enough so your elbows are right over your wrists. And you can always just hug knees to chest or knees to upper arms, just to set up the stacking the hips over shoulders. If you're in the clasped hand base, lift the shoulder heads up, push through the forearms, lie on the head. Shins back. Lift the shoulder heads away from the floor. Push more through the elbows. Just let your brain empty. Good. When you're ready, make your way out. It might be child's pose. And then downward facing dog. So one last thing. I want you guys to do your best to hop through to a seat. So shorten your dog. You might cross your ankles. I think that's, for a more beginner, is more accessible. Just crossing your ankles, get your feet between your hands. You might be working on hopping heel to butt. And then use the chest. Push away, feet forward. And find that Dandasana staff pose. Good. Yeah, and just keep, practicing. It's not easy. Stretch your arms up. Take an inhale, lift your low back, fold forward. Paschimottanasana. Look forward, walk your ribs out your pelvis, and then exhale and pull. Inhale, lengthen. Point your toes, reach your arms forward, and just roll down. One vertebrae at a time. So any last pose here, it might be a supine twist, happy baby. Or just bringing soles of feet together, knees wide. And giving yourself whatever last pose you need before Shavasana. For these next few moments, just continue to invite yourself to sit in the experience. Especially if you feel like you're being pulled away from any thoughts. Continue to coax any areas of the body that are guarding or gripping. Just by giving them permission to let go. I invite you to slowly make your way into a comfortable seat. And just take a full breath there. And bring your hands to your heart and bow your gaze. In gratitude, being grateful that you made this time for your practice. Namaste.